Welcome to today's webinar, how to make more than $4,000 a month and have fun doing it. Take maybe about 30 minutes to cover this. Here's an important note. We are not selling anything. Rather, this is merely an opportunity. So you're in the right place if you want to have more fun and make more money. Now, despite what the social media gurus tell you, that some magic button on your computer will make you rich, there is no magic button. Social media isn't something you just tap and then get rich. Of course, social media is popular and has become an important part of people's lives. But when it comes to making money, unless you are a mogul from Silicon Valley, it's really just another promotional tool. Still, making money with social media is possible. Some believe that social media is where all the fun is, and that social media is the way to get rich all by itself. But the gurus have it backwards. Fun and money are out there, not on some screen. And yet social media does have a role to play. But fun and money happen with people, in real life, in real places, doing business, having fun. And we're here to show you how to get out there with them. And when you do, you have loads of fun and make lots of money. So if this seems interesting, here's what's next. Fun. Let's have more fun together and make money. How? With the all-new FUNSTER event management system and promotional application. The FUNSTER get-together system is an event preparation and management service that we offer. We put together just for fun events for businesses, firms, practices, and organizations with professionalism and experience, taking the headaches out of making their events successful. And we do this in tandem with our free event marketing application called FUNSTER. FUNSTER puts the right people into their events and with an additional upsell uses powerful digital, direct, and social media promotional tools as well. Why do we make this offer? Because fun get-togethers have been shown to make businesses more successful. And when we get involved, these events have their maximum impact for businesses, for firms, practices, and organizations. Who benefits? Many types of people. Small business owners and managers like car dealers, plumbing shops, contractors, hardware stores, gift shops, hair salons, art galleries, and nightclubs. Recreational lifestyle owners and managers like bowling alleys, bike shops, gyms, bars, bait and tackle shops, charter services, and yoga instructors. Independent professionals like optometrists, doctors, lawyers, chiropractors, life coaches, accountants, hearing aid providers, and financial advisors. Promoters like theater, music festival, flea market, tournament, fashion show, award banquet, and spectator sports promoters. Directors of clubs and organizations like art museums, churches, fitness clubs, fraternal organizations, nonprofit charities, and even government or NGO grant recipients. Large corporation marketing people or department heads, particularly those doing recruiting, sales promotions, or internal events. Large and medium-sized vendors, especially those who want to help their business customers host events that highlight the products and services that they themselves offer. And those who already do regular events, like other meeting planners, Chamber of Commerce people, sports organizations, community and facilities activity directors, convention centers, hotels, and banquet halls. What do you sell? Two services. One, preparation and management of successful just-for-fun get-togethers, and two, promotion of these successful just-for-fun get-togethers. Now, the two types of packages are the bigger ticket event preparation and management packages and the smaller monthly promotional subscription packages. You give away the FUNSTER free package. This is where people can use the Funster app to promote their DIY events. If they put together their listing and they put together their information and all of that, we'll allow them to post it on Funster absolutely free. And then you offer 5 other subscription packages. There's the Funster Team, which is where you work with the team of a business or organization and put together the event promotion. There's the Funster Total, which is where we do most of it. The Funster Vendor, where a vendor gets involved financially and maybe with some product. There's Funster Charity, which is where a charity gets involved. And there's Funster Holiday, typically a one-time, one-off extravaganza built around a holiday like Christmas, New Year's, or the 4th of July. Now, doing high-impact sales means making an impression in person. First of all, you use their technology if at all possible. They're comfortable with it, and they'll use it again and again when you've gone. So you just pop in for input and to pass along the offer. You do it with a Funster attitude. You're out there having fun, you've stopped in, and you're going to show them that you can have a great time with them and help them to build and promote their event. Be inquisitive and informative. Ask lots of questions. Do they do events? Make a brand impression. Make sure they understand that you work with a powerful promotional organization. And set a 10-minute phone call, or at the very least, invite them to one of our webinars. Let's demonstrate Funster. Funster is configured in 3 different ways. One for phones, one for mobile web, and one for the desktop. This is the desktop version that we're looking at. And if you go to the calendar, you'll see that the map of the markets in Florida, which is our opening markets, comes up. And if we select Orlando, what you'll find is that there is a list, an agenda, so to speak, of all of the Funster Orlando area get-togethers, which you can then see by week or by month as well. And then the idea being that you can see all of the different listings of fun get-togethers. Here's one for a stand-up yoga party with paddle boards, and it is a listing that is comprised of some copy and some video and some pictures, and everybody has the same situation.
Can't wait to see you guys. We're going to have a yoga practice in Wekiva alongside the river, and then we're going to jump on some paddle boards, have a little fun, row down, row back up, have a picnic, maybe play some volleyball. Can't wait to see you there.
And that's really all your people will need in order to get a good video invite out. A few seconds inviting them to the get-together. Also, there is location maps, there's the websites, and then in this particular case, because it's a public listing, a person would simply RSVP with their email and let people know that they're planning on coming. And it's a great way for people to promote their business and get people out for fun. And in this particular case, they're looking for students for their yoga class. You'll also notice that at the top of every listing where it says get together and the date, that takes you to the Facebook event associated with that particular get together. So a person can find it on Facebook, share it with other people. They can do interested. They can say whether or not they want to invite other people, whether they're going to go to the event. And, of course, they can also then RSVP under the tickets, which takes them back to the RSVP page. Funster also does its listings by business. These businesses, firms, practices, and organizations are your hosts. And so you can see that business name is highlighted in the first column by market. And in this case, we'll look at the one in St. Petersburg by a plumbing shop. And this is a demo listing about going canoeing with a group of people out of the plumbing shop in St. Petersburg. Again, there is the little video invite. There's a little information about what's going to be done, canoeing with the manatees at Fort DeSoto Park. There's some pictures. And also here, this is an invitation only get together, so you can request an invitation. And again, it has the map.
When was the last time that you went canoeing and had a white tablecloth lunch? Let's do that. My name's Dan, and I just love canoeing. And of course, I love to eat and drink a little champagne and maybe sit by the beach and read a little bit. If that sounds like fun to you, how about joining me?
You can see how compelling this is for even a plumbing shop to get out and meet new people that could become customers. You can also look by category here. Check out the links in these Funster categories. And again, by category, you see that there's charity listings, there's culinary parties, there's fitness, there's all sorts of different types of categories. So what we're going to take a look at here, for example, is beach fun as a category, and a surfing listing that is basically done by a hair shop that is a national hair shop called Hair Cuttery, and it's called Surfing with Annie. So again, this is a cosmetologist, a hair person, who's inviting people out so that she can get to know them and they can become her customers just by doing a fun activity, a fun get-together.
My name is Annie, and I work for Hair Cuttery, and my boss approached me one day and was like, hey, you want to do something fun with Funster? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, what do you like to do for fun? Go surfing on the weekends? Would you like to do something promotional for it? And I said, yes, I love to go surfing. Are you a funster? Hey, be one.
And Annie's story is a total winner. The Surfing with Annie from Hair Cuttery get-together was crazy. The boyfriend was out there. It was a hilarious time watching people try to surf. They had Instagram photos. But if you consider that the lifetime value of a hair care customer is about $500, it's not a bad return when you consider she picked up 13 new customers for a fee of $997, which was picked up by Hair Cuttery itself. So putting Funster services in play is all about activating clients. Keep it simple. Make sure there's an upfront contract. In other words, when you're talking to people, make sure that they know that they are about to make a commitment if it works for them, but if it doesn't work for them, it's okay. So when you talk to them, the first thing you want to say is, tell you what, let's take a few minutes, I'll show you the program, and hey, if you're interested, that's great, let's act on it, and if you're not, that's okay too. Can we agree that we'll do that when this is all said and done? That's a simple upfront contract. Now there's 4 quick questions you want to start asking them that'll guide them after you've done the demo. Do you see yourself picking the event, setting things up and doing most of the work? Or would you have a member of your team be the key host, kind of like Annie was? Are you thinking of maybe doing events involving a charity? Lots of businesses have done this successfully, like they do at City Year or some other of the local charities. Maybe you have some vendors who might help, particularly with the cost and free stuff. Possible? Sure. This is a winner because they pick up the costs and subscription fees. We do all the work, and you get happy existing customers who stick, and even new customers. And 4, I know, how about doing a holiday extravaganza? These are suggestive questions. Also, be sure to display the packages and the prices. There's nothing here that is trying to be hidden or off to the side. We're very straightforward about the Funster packages, what they cost, what they get, and what the discounts are, the whole 9 yards. There's no contract, so when they start even their subscription, if they want to stop, they can stop anytime. Obviously, at that point, we would stop with the promotions. events are done basically from start to finish, and once they've done an event, they can stop anytime they want. Everything is done online. So basically what they do is they go in, they pick the subscription that they want, like here it says Funster Team, $29.97 monthly, or $297 as a discounted annual fee. They add to cart with the discount, which is 50% off for new people, and they just go check out. We're not bankers, so if they ask, why do you do it this way as opposed to invoicing us, writing up purchase orders and all that, just explain, we're not in the banking business, we're in the fun get-together business. Now your success starts with a number, and the number is 5, and ends with another number, which is 4. It's a magic formula for working the calendar. The Funster formula is this. You talk to 5 people every hour, being out and about 4 hours every workday. That comes out to, 20 hours then that you're out and about, stopping into businesses, and you're making more than $4,000 a month while having the time of your life, hanging out with people. It may seem complicated, what with all of the different numbers and projections and goals, but it isn't. It's just a matter of finding people to talk to, and that's easy. They are in the business, and organizations are everywhere. And they are looking for ways to be more successful. So educate them about the value of just for fun get-togethers. Get-togethers that you can promote and provide. And do it with style and verve, with a sense of fun and adventure, and your enthusiasm for their success will be contagious. Many will decide to use our services and will subscribe to the Funster app and system right on the spot. And again, the formula is that the industry norm is that more than 3% of buyers respond to direct contact sales, especially when it is supported with direct mail, not just digital mail like email, but matching real-life snail mail interactions and in-person interactions with intention to sell, which interestingly is much more impactful than social media, email, and web promotions. The math is simple. 3% of 100 people you contact every week becomes 10 new clients every month. They buy Funster get-together services for about $1,000 per event. You make $400 per event for making the sale and assisting event consultants. That's $4,000 for the month on events. Yet some people won't want the bigger ticket event services we offer, but they will want to promote the events that they put together. You show these people that properly promoted events are highly effective and register them for a subscription. You become part of your client's team as the person to help them promote their event. And one of the roles that you'll be taking on will be that of being the person to assemble their listings. And what's in it for you? Well, subscriptions all come with listing assembly services. And this is a very popular service according to industry projections. 6% of 100 people will want to use Funster listings, which equals about 24 listings every month. You make $50 per listing for every listing you do, and that's $1,200 for promotional listings done every month. Taken together with your events, that's $5,200 for the month, all for doing about 4 hours in the morning, out and about, and then maybe a couple hours in the afternoon building listings and checking in with people. That's easily more than $4,000 a month after expenses. And beyond the cash, we also let you barter our services for some of the things you'd love to do. For example, ballroom dancing. You may give away a promotional subscription to somebody in trade for your ballroom dancing lessons. So let's have more fun together. And let's make a bunch of money too. Thank you. Are there any questions? Chris asks, how is Funster different than Facebook events? Well, Chris, Facebook events are really a service that's posted on Facebook by friends, for friends, and frankly has not taken off in the Facebook community because it's not a primary reason that people are using Facebook, and it is a standalone scenario. What we have is an integrated scenario where we're using email, posters, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all of the different social media tools out there, all centered around the FUNSTER app and the FUNSTER event system. Amy writes, what if someone wants to do repetitive or ongoing events like a weekly class or a league event? Well, their FUNSTER subscription will cover that on the promotional side. And on the event side, we can discuss with them a discounted rate for doing repetitive or ongoing events. Brandon writes, that seems like a lot of calls every week. Are there any other ways to go about selling? Brandon, we have many different ways, and we train and support you in all of them. You may want to do your own webinars. You may want to put a referral system or a contact management system in place. We have CRM tools available to you. So if you want to do a lot more online, for example, you're certainly welcome to do that. Alice writes, it seems like a very low-pressure approach to selling. Does it work? Well, yes, it's very modern, Alice. Cold calling and high-pressure sales are no longer really accepted by the business community. What people want is a significant, secure, and strong brand that is backed by powerful customer service and ongoing updated information. Will asks, do we have to do listings or can we just sell the events and subscriptions? Will, if you want to just sell and not do the listings, that's perfectly okay, and a lot of people find that that's a good way to use their skill sets to make even more efficient money. Do you provide tips that we can offer businesses or organizations to help them have successful events? From Kate. We actually happen to have that. Here's the top 10 ways to make an event successful that you would share with someone who's interested in using the event services. First of all, you'd say to the owner, keep it simple and just for fun. There's the old saying, if you squeeze the bird in your hand too tightly, you kill it. The same can be said for get-togethers. If you try and make it all about business and selling your products, you will spoil it. People love the idea of not continually being asked to buy or give. When they see that it's just for fun, they will wholeheartedly buy what you're selling and use your services because they develop a relationship with you. Number 9, give it a special name, awash in people's names. So don't just say we're going to do a bicycle outing. Say we're going to go pound the mountains with Steve and Janice and their magic bikes. It's just adding a little bit of sizzle. Number 8, let the right people prep and manage it. That might be a special team member or a group of your staff people or someone you know. It might be a spouse or even just a friend. Or, of course, you can use our services. But what you don't want is the half-hearted person who doesn't care, because that will make for a low-energy event that can actually hurt the brand of the business or the organization. Number 7, use video to promote it. Obviously, video is the ongoing and upcoming high-impact medium for the internet. And what we're reading is that somewhere between 70 and 85% of what people are going to be doing on the internet in the near future is going to be video related. And of course, the medium of television has proven for decades that it is the most powerful and impactful promotional tool. Number 6, allow for enough lead time on social media. What you don't want to do is put an event up there and say, this is what we're going to do this weekend. You want to allow maybe 3 to 4 weeks for things to percolate and go viral and for people to share and make plans and invite others. And also, obviously, to put your event together and make sure that everything is in place. Number 5, enlist close customers, clients, and patients in the process and give them ownership. So if you're having an afternoon barbecue for families, for example, as let's say an eye doctor or a chiropractor, what you'd want to do is you'd want to maybe invite a half a dozen of your close patients to come out, and they might bring some food. They might lead some games or do a little scavenger hunt with the kids or something like that. And that way they take ownership. People are excited to be part of your little community, your little Funster community, as we call it. And at the end of the day, when they need eye care or they need their back treated, they will turn to you. Number 4, make it about charity. It's a total no-brainer because when you attach your favorite charity to what you're doing, people recognize that you care and they want to be involved. So, ask them to bring a little cash, maybe some food or books or toys, whatever it happens to be. Number 3, team involvement is a catalyst. Now, by this, what we mean is it's not absolutely necessary, but the excitement of a team member can actually move an event from being just a humdrum event to a real winner. Because what it is customers are looking for verification that this is something that they really want to be part of, and they know some of the people that work on your team. And if the team members are behind it, the customers will get behind it. Number 2, follow your passions. This maybe should be number 1. In other words, if you can't get excited about something or your team members can't get excited about it, it's not going to have the kind of sizzle that you want it to have. Look at Annie, for example. She had a twinkle in her eye because she was passionate about surfing. And people see that and they want to be part of it. And she got lots of new customers out of that process because she believed in what she was doing and was enjoying herself and having fun. She was a real funster. And number 1, put yourself in the shoes of the people you want to come. Know who you want there, how many, and what you want their takeaway to be. Once you do, you think their thoughts, explore their desires, and figure out what they want to experience. Maybe even write it out. And then talk to your team and put it all together. And when you're ready, what's next? You take the leap, you dive in, and you get out there. Thank you for attending today's webinar on how to make more than $4,000 a month and have fun doing it. Let's connect. Email us at opportunities@funsterevents.com and we'll set up a time we can discuss your participation in this opportunity. Thanks again.